This playthrough is rated T for teen.
It's time to spank this monkey! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Breath of Fire 2. In the last episode, Sten had to face his demons and come back to where he was once before to fight Spuke, or Shapuke in the official translation. So, before we fight him, make sure you have your holy weapons on hand to fight her. And I don't have my full AP for this. Great, I'll just use a wisdom fruit on myself. And we'll just attack. And then we'll see if we can get silence on her. Probably won't happen. She's got high resistance, but she's got 980 HP, 511 AP, 160 attack, 75 defense, 80 agility, level 40, level 5. Let's see if that silence works. Yay, it didn't work. She's resistant to everything except holy. She has a 1 in 256 chance to drop herb, 2,350 experience drop, 1,250 drop. In her alpha phase, which is anything above 50 HP. Oh, it worked! Holy crap! I'm surprised that worked. Usually that doesn't work. And the thing is, the reason why she casts Hush on Aspara is she's programmed to cast Hush on the person with the highest AP. So you could technically waste Aspara's AP by this point and get him to hit someone else instead. But in this case, we hit her with Hush, so it doesn't matter anymore. But if she was in her alpha phase, she could have 8 and 16 chance to cast Jolt, 2 and 16 to cast Sonic Boom, which is Cyclone, 4 and 16 to cast Death, and 2 and 16 to cast Curse. And then she could also clear ailments and Hush if she's got no ailments on her. And then Beta is under 50%, which she can Drain, or 5 and 16 chance to cast Thunder, 6 and 16 to cast S-Boom, 4 and 16 for Death, 1 and 16 Curse, clear ailments, and then Drain if no ailments are there. She also has a 50% critical chance, but only when targeted by Cat or Rand. It's like a weird bug. I don't know why it works like that, but it does. Anyway, do you have your? Yeah, you have your silver knife. So, other than that, I really don't have anything else to really add to her. I guess I could try to. I don't know. I already got the thing I kind of wanted, so I don't know. Speed, I guess. Oh wait, speed doesn't work. Nah. Woohoo! Look at that crit. Are you even gonna do any damage to me? Might not, actually. We'll see what happens, though. I don't know why I cast speed. Speed's bugged. I don't know why I did that. This should be enough. Yep. Haha. Spire gained a level. Yeah, no damage. Woo! I remember having trouble with her when I first played this game, but nope, not this time. Look, you fool! You insolent fool! How dare you interfere? You cannot stop me from resurrecting this ancient weapon, the Flying Fortress. I'll use this machine to convert all my hatred of you into the power this fortress needs to rise once again. What is she, a Sith? Yes, the Flying Fortress will awaken once more! And just like in ancient times, the entire world shall tremble and kneel before its might. Uh-oh. Aren't we gonna stop her? Stop! Oh, okay. Someone actually tried to. We just conveniently has a force field in the way. Ow! The woman certainly never tires of these infernal energy shields. Isn't that the first one? Oh, what's Turbo doing? Is he going to go to the anime school of how to stop machines? Getting this damn contraction to blow itself up is harder than it looks. It does look pretty durable, I'll admit. Yep, the caveman method. I beat things good. That'll work. Or the Goku method. Damn it, did they have to make it totally freaking moron-proof? Yes. Or maybe. What the? Holy crap, what'd I do? What'd I do? Damn it to hell, which one of these damn buttons turns this damn thing off? Stop, damn you! You know, I've heard a theory that this highland is actually built where the robot from the first game was, the golem or the giant robot creature because of the teleporters and stuff like that. I don't know if that's true, but that's kind of a nice little fan theory. What's going on? What's moron has been playing with the instruments in the control room? Shouldn't you have guards for that? The energy from the machine is flowing back into itself. It's going to explode. Damn you all! You won't take my hour of glory away from me. I won't allow it. How? Well, looks like it got blown up for the inside, I guess. It seems discretion is the better part of not getting ourselves killed. Time for us to make a strategic retreat. Run! He was a load-bearing boss. Uh-oh. This is right out of an action flick. Holy crap. Actually, this kind of reminds me of the Lord of the Rings scene in, I forgot the name of the Mines of Moria. Whoa! Go, Stan, go! Only a monkey could do it, I guess. Alright, just... Oh, it's an elevator. Huh. Wait, is that a hand crank? The elevator's operated by hand, remember? Someone has to stay behind. Well, who can do that? I'll handle it. All aboard, everyone. You too, Princess. Stan, no! I'm afraid I've grown out of the habit of taking orders, my dear Princess. The rest of you, take care of her. It's kind of funny how none of the characters have any dialogue for Stan. Like, they're like, alright, bye, see ya. ... I understand. Until we meet again, Stan. Aw. I assume she kissed him. That's messing with my OCD. Okay, there we go. The animation finally moved with his hand. It was bugging me the crap out of me. If the things I do for you, Alfarlin. And he died. Dang it, I put all that work into his levels, too. Ah, man. Oh, well. I guess we'll just have to put someone else on the team. I guess you're up, Rand. Jeez. No. Stan's still missing, isn't he? I'm sorry, Your Highness. No need to worry about Sten, Princess. The man escaped hell itself back at Gulfheim. An exploding castle ought to be peanuts to him. I hope you're right, Turvo. I sincerely hope you're right. Well, maybe. Well, Sten's gone, but he did save the day, I guess. My deepest apologies for the trouble you travelers have been put through. As a token of our appreciation, please accept this, the Master's Flute. Oh, hey! That's what we were here for. I forgot about that. Ryu obtained the Master's Flute. I know you've been through much on our account, but I would like to make one further request of you. If you ever see that dashing young Highland man again... A Highlander? There can only be one. I'll tell him this. Take care of yourself and someday come home. Well, I thought he was dead. Please treat Sten well. He may act like an irresponsible idiot, but he's seen horrors few can imagine. War is pain. Or sorry, war never changes, or something like that. May the Dragon God watch over you always. I thought I was the only one who worshipped the Dragon God. Huh. I'll show you people the way out. No, okay. Do we get to talk to people? Let's move. Oh, okay. I guess not. Yeah, no, we actually don't get to talk to everyone. It hurts like hell to see the princess so broken up. She really does love Sten after all. Ain't that always the way? He makes a mess of things for everybody else, but gets the girl in the end. Oh man, I wish it was like that in real life. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, we can go back in. Looks like Sten got to be the hero after all. I guess so. Oh, do you all do the same thing? Oh, you do. Please treat Sten well and mantle. Oh, okay, that's the same thing. Well, I thought she'd say something different to us. I thought we were special, man. Let's see if anyone else says that. I feel like they all say the same thing if they do. Yeah. Yeah, one less party member. As soon as we got our full retinue, all of a sudden, bam, boom, we lose the monkey. I'm trying to remember if there was actually anyone else around here. Oh, okay. I think that leads to other parts of the dungeon, yeah, if I remember correctly. I guess you say the same thing. But we saved your kingdom. Don't I get to go into places I'm not required? Or not allowed? I call shenanigans. Shenanigans! Or Bennigan's, either one. I remember eating there a couple times. I thought it wasn't bad, but didn't they? I think they closed down. Anyway. Oh. Oh. You all say the same thing. Okay. That's fine. How many bridges does this place have anyway? Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind then. There was no reason to talk to anyone else. Hey, come on. Why didn't we just go here? If there was nothing new to talk about. Hey, Sten survived. Wow. He does have the best luck stat, if I remember correctly. ... Sten, you didn't have me fooled for a second, you jackass monkey. The guilty is charged. I'm just no good at dying, it seems. Ever since I came home from Gulfheim, I've wished every day I could forget it. Myself as well. So many people perished, friends, many of them. Ullman, Johann, Seldner. I'll never forget the sight of them torn to pieces in that hellish place. They were good men, every one. Soldiers to the end, skilled hounds like hunting knives. Yes. Don't you die, Stan, you jackass monkey. Your princess and I are going to be waiting here for you to come back someday. Don't screw it up, or I'll kick your ass. ... Turvo, you're not so bad after all. See you around. What the? Why'd you jump off there? There's nothing. There's water down there. He's doomed. We'll never see Turvo again, I guess. ... Terribly, terribly sorry, everyone. I apologize profusely for causing you all so much trouble. I'm afraid former soldiers such as myself are somewhat bad about that. Oh, so shall we be off? And that's the end storyline. It doesn't do to Dawdle Master. Yeah, we can never go back, so. Probably because of the awkward of the whole situation. Alright, well anyway, I'll meet you back at Township. I keep calling it Townsend, it's Township. But anyway. Alright, back at Township here. Oh yeah, I gotta remind myself to buy some turbocharges. Actually, how are we doing on? Oh, everyone's still great. Great, everyone's great. Yeah, I buy some stuff of that really quick. I need to buy some Ginsings. I can't believe I forgot to buy some more of those. Let's see, another turbocharge. Okay. Alright, let's do some shaman swap outs. Since Sten's storyline is over, I don't need to have him do the be the lab monkey anymore. I'm going to give that to Bosch, because Bosch takes a little bit more advantage of that than Sten does. Alright, let's give that back to Bosch. And then we want to reset Sesu, because the shaman, they have a they affect the base percentage of characters when they're summoned, but they don't actually take it into account levels. So every once in a while you want to reset. If they gain a couple levels, you want to basically reset them just to take advantage of the stat buffs. So I'm trying to remember what else to say about. Because before we got back, Bosch and Ryu gained a level. So anyway, let's see what everyone has to say about the highlands situation. Now there's some new dialogue there. So, would you like to hear the story of why I never went back to the highland? Well, here goes. Once upon a time, there was a man who hated his life as a soldier. He went to AWOL one day and never looked back. And that's all there is to it. Oh, okay. Castles like the one in Highland were common in ancient times, advanced weapons of war. They were called flying fortresses. Wasn't there something like that in Dragon War? Well, there is one in Dragon War. I think it's like 5 or something like that. But anyway, or is it 4? No, I think 5. Which is the one you fight a castle as a boss? You actually fight a flying castle. Was that 4 or 5? Huh, anyway. I think it might have been 5. But yeah, there's a flying fortress in the first game, I believe, near the end. Zog's Fortress. All its rule is a real warrior princess, brave and beautiful, with a wand sharp as a razor blade. Oh, I see. Oh. Alright, let's see. Rand. Yeah, I think everyone has new dialogue, I believe. Stan's such a big phony, though. You can't hate him for it. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Oh, wait, no, Sten. That'd be Sten's room, so. I can imagine the most romantic scene between Sten and the princess. Je t'aime, madame. I want you to marry me. He says, yes, I will marry you. She says, and they all live happily ever after. Of course, no instant such a grand finale would remain merely the work of my imagination. Now you gotta give Tepete credit. He's definitely a romantic, so. See what the ladies say. Ryu, if you found yourself falling in love with someone outside your class like Sten, what would you do? I have a feeling Sten would find his love returned if you were able to confess it to the princess. Well, what type of class? I mean, there's social class, job class, see, social, economic class, job class. I'm trying to think of all types of classes. Racial class, I guess. I don't know. Species class, but because, you know, there's monkeys and cats in this world. But anyway, Stan's always putting moods on Nina and me, but he doesn't say a thing about how he feels to the girl he really loves. I just don't get him. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Sten's one of those weird guys where he'll profess his love to anyone under the sun, but the actual love of his life, he's shy around. Okay, yeah, Diaz tends to say the same thing every time, so no. She only says something different if she's in your active party, so. Alright, let me swap out. Yeah, we'll just talk to Nero. There is that animation of them walking into the shop, so that can take a hot minute, so. Island is a military state. Every man and woman of age is enlisted in the army. Really? Kind of reminds me of the Israeli army. Actually, there's quite a few countries that require you to be in the army at least for a couple of years. The castle, it is smashed into pieces. It will be very difficult to repair it. So, Fire Castle is Highland's secret weapon. Who would have thought? We never even got to see it either. They got stopped before it even got any further than that, so. Who would have guessed that goofball like Sten could ever live through hell like that? Yeah, it's usually the comedic characters that usually have the darkest backstory. I guess because they have the dark humor or whatever. Castle's like the one in... oh, okay. Never mind. You say the same thing as Sparrow. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. Was that... I'm trying to think of the other character to... Sten. My brain just shut off for some reason. I suppose you'd like me to tell you about Gulfine, maybe, wouldn't you? Please do so. It's really not worth talking about, but I suppose I owe you the story. It's like when you talk to a vet about the time they were in the war, or when you make fun of it or show them, hey, they're talking about this on TV, and the vet goes, I've lived that for the last 62 years of my life. And you're like, okay, sorry. The whole sordid affair was indicted by a bunch of self-obsessed upstarts who decided to go to war against each other. In the name of their glory and honor, we were thrown into a slaughterhouse. Our casualties were staggering. There were no winners in Gulfheim, only survivors, and even they were few and far between. And all those people died just to satisfy the egos of the wealthy and privileged, those who think of war as just a game. I have seen the true ugly face of war. I never want to find myself staring at it again. That's usually what most veterans say, so maybe later. It's really not worth talking about. Yeah, I can kind of understand why Sten is really not in the mood to really talk about a place where his friends were slaughtered, you know. I don't know, just a bit of a bad situation there, you know what I mean? But anyway. Alright, let's swap out to the last Nina and DS. See what they have to say. I guess the face. Yeah, I might have heard something about that like that a long time ago. A machine that converts human emotion to energy. Sounds familiar. Really? Nah, it's probably nothing important. Oh yeah, I'll swap that out here. Sorry, Nina, we're not using you. I'd use DS, but like I said, she's too powerful, so it almost made the rest of the sections kind of pointless. So, let's see what's our equipment on. There is a section where the flame sword will be useful, so I guess we could equip that on. I think everyone's good. Let's see, the next area, a lot of enemies have 70 vigor, so we're good on that. Okay. Oh yeah, and Beretta has new equipment. She actually had new equipment earlier. I just forgot to go to her shop. Not that I need to buy this stuff, but usually it's major events where her burn knuckle, fire ring, quarterstaff. She can probably breath armor. You can actually do black helms. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Not that it really matters. I already bought the black helms off screen. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. I kind of just did it out of habit, and I forgot to say, I mean, it really doesn't change my strategy if you didn't have the black helms. Not really. Maybe take like a little less damage. Need to remind myself to dump a bunch of stuff because I actually don't need quite a bit of this stuff right now. I think we're good. So, alright, let's head on to... I'll meet you at Melodia now to go get that pillow. Alright, we're back in Melodia now that we have the magic flute that we got from the princess. Look at the... let's see, where is it? Key items. Master's flute for speaking a melodian. I used to be one of the royal chefs, but the queen got bored of my cooking and had me fired. At least she didn't exile me like the diet wizard. Diet wizard? Let me guess, his name is Atkins. The queen is such a stuck-up brat. She only ever thinks of herself. Oh, well, what else is new? I used to be one of the royal chefs. Oh, okay. I guess multiple ones would say the same thing. Hey, is that the legendary master's flute you got there? You should have no problem talking to everyone with that. Yeah, I'm talking to you, so... You guys are adventurers, right? Oh, we already got that equipment. So, you don't have new dialogue, do you? What's the point of you, then? Yes, I know about that. We already got the legendary master's flute, so no worries. Oh yeah, we already. Or went to that shop there. Huh. Yeah, there's a Lord Eva presence here. Nah, we don't need to do anything. Yes, thank you for your consultation. I'm not putting a donation into the pot, though. No way. My queen is such a... Oh. She only ever thinks of herself. Yeah, it's a... They're queen. They're royalty. They're supposed to act like that. Our queen is a self-centered witch. Nobody's doing anything about her illness because she deserves to be stuck lying around like the pig she is. Holy cow. Okay. I think you've got some anger issues. If you people can save our queen, we'd be happy to give you our greatest treasure as your reward. Though I'm stumped guessing what adventurer could use a therapy pillow for. I know a lot of people need therapy these days, it seems like, because they're all wussies. No. A long time ago, they had a wizard at the palace who specialized in weight problems. That is a very specific thing. You would think people in a medieval setting wouldn't really have weight problems because, you know, it's all about... I mean, actually, the only people that would have weight problems would be nobles because they'd have a sedentary lifestyle and just eat. You know, you didn't see a lot of fat peasants. Well, you did sometimes, but not very often. It was usually the ones that didn't do anything. Quite an expert, really. He was a drunkard and a lecher, though, and everybody thought he was more nuisance than help. And this guy worked in a land full of ladies. Have you ever been to an island where there are mushrooms growing everywhere? They say the old diet wizard would exile to a place like that. What type of wizards? Or wizards, I mean, what type of mushrooms? Nope. I think I already grabbed that. A mushroom island, huh? Oh yeah, and Sten's required for the next dungeon, by the way. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm a musician on slump, but I can't play worth a damn. I need to change the value or I'll go insane. Well, you're going to keep going insane, my friend. Because, you know, we're not going to put you in the town. Alright, let's see what everyone in the castle has to say. Afraid our queen is ailing at the moment. Yeah, I've heard that. This is a disaster. I wish there was something we could do to cure the queen's illness. If she's such a stuck-up brat, I think you could survive without your queen. Yeah. But I guess they're just so used to her that they're like, yeah. I'm a mercenary guard to the service of this castle. Oh. Yeah, the Highlanders are all mercenaries, like they mentioned, so. This is the treasure vault. Unauthorized entry is prohibited. What's a lady with a flute gonna do to stop me? Huh? Well, if she's a bard like they are in D&D, I might have a bit of a trouble. Ever since those new chefs came to work here, I haven't seen a single cockroach in the kitchen. They must be real clean freaks. Yeah. That's true. That new chef, I think his name was Crawler or something, he uses some remarkable exotic flavors in his cooking. I've asked him what he uses to achieve those curious taste aromas, but he's surprisingly tight-lipped about it. Yeah, you know those cockroaches that were around? Well, the food here is like ambrosia. There are gorgeous ladies everywhere you look. If there's such a thing as heaven on earth, this must be the place. I can't think of anywhere I'd rather live. If only we could actually talk to these people. The queen has such a remarkable appetite. She eats enough for 10 full-grown men at every meal. I mean, I eat a lot of food, and I'm not overweight, but that's because I live an active lifestyle. But 10, that's a lot. I can't eat enough for 10 people. I'm afraid our queen is... Oh, okay. Alright. Well, why are they even there if they don't have anything new to say? I know it's supposed to make the world feel lived in, but I'm of the possibilities that if the NPC has nothing interesting to say, then don't create the NPC in the first place, or don't make me able to talk to them. Whoa! Holy crap! Is she sit around the house or is she in the house? I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of my mom as so fat jokes, but they're not coming to. Your mom is so fat that when someone said it was chilly outside, she went and grabbed a spoon. Oh! You can understand me? If you can, then please listen. The queen's weight problem has become deadly serious. She can no longer move under her own bulk. If we can figure out a way to shave some pounds off of her, I'm afraid she is fated to die a most ignominious death. Yeah, dying from being overweight is pretty bad. You know, you have trouble breathing, can't get out of bed. I'll never understand how people could just be that obese and just be okay with that. Like, I of course, I've been skinny for most of my life, except for a few years ago where I gained a bit of extra weight. But I'm back down to like 150. Well, it depends. I'm either 140 or 150, depending on the type of day. But I could just never imagine being that big. Just, if you're overweight, folks, get help. Get some exercise. Eat better. You'll feel better by doing that. Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to preach. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I beg of you, please save the queen. All right, we can do that. That old bastard Ged spent half his time pissed drunk and the other half chasing skirts. No wonder he's exiled. I feel sorry for whoever was living on the miserable little island where he got sent to. Makes my head hurt to even consider it, but Ged is the only one who could save the queen from herself. Well, yeah, he's a weight wizard. Grumble. Oh, I'm so heavy, but everything I eat goes straight to my thighs. I feel like I weigh a ton. It goes straight to my thighs. So, yeah. Well, no, I don't know. But anyway, okay. So now we need to find the Diet Wizard, which I already know where he is, so we just need to go to him. But I'm going to meet you back in Township, because now that we got a new setup, now we got new dialogue, so I'll just meet you there. Alright, back in Township, and now there should be some new dialogue now that we've unlocked the Melodia side quest. Yep, not quite therapy pillow time. We still got actually 2 more dungeons to go through. Yay! The Queen's condition can't just be from lack of exercise. That kind of obesity isn't natural, period. You'd be surprised, man. I live in America, so... The people at Melodia are said to talk using music, but I can't quite see how that's supposed to work. How can they possibly convey meaning effectively without the aid of words? Well, I mean, people can use sign language and context clues, so I don't know. How huge is a person have to get before they realize something's badly wrong with them? Like I said, I live in America. I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's just insanity sometimes. Of how people just let their bodies go like that. I'm not saying you can't have a cupcake or a soda every once in a while, but not every day. You know? A diet wizard, people can actually get paid for that? Yeah, well, if you eat sugar every day, then yeah, people need that, need a little help to get that weight off, man. It's worse in America because we got everything is just filled with salt and sugar and everything. Fat's actually not bad for you if you don't eat a lot of sugar. It's actually fine because your body can burn through that. It's the sugar and everything that really adds to it. So, answer me honestly. Do I look fat to you? Yes, you do. I am fat shaming, man. If it gets you to lose weight, I'll fat shame all day, man. You can't stop me. You can't stop Mr. Domino. It's true that I am a princess, but sometimes the world feels more like an insult than a title. The common conception seems to be that royal birth makes you a pampered, stuck-up airhead. Well, I mean, that's usually true, though. It hurts to be thought of like that. Well, not you, Nina. You didn't really live in the palace, so you work a bit differently than that. You think I'll ever have curves like Nina? I hope. Oh, wait. No, you've got better curves than Nina, don't you? Well, I guess it depends on what... well, Nina... Lynn, or Kat, is more physically fit attractive, while Nina is more standard beauty attractive. And both are... both work in their own ways. But not the princess size. No way. I'm talking about the Princess Melodia. That does not work. No. Alright, let's swap out some characters just to get the dialogue. I think Dia says the same thing, though, from before. Yeah, she doesn't have any new dialogue against this. The Queen of Melodia is so badly out of shape, it's actually has me worried about my own body. Perhaps I shouldn't rely on my wings so often and get some exercise walking. Actually, usually walking is usually just enough exercise, as long as you walk after meals for like 10 minutes or something like that. It's usually a decent amount of exercise to at least keep you semi-reasonable. So, okay, you say the same thing. How huge is a person to get before? Oh, okay. You say the same thing. The people of Melodia said to talk, but I can't quite. No, that's the same thing. Okay. Alright, you have the same thing, so alright, let's just talk to Stan, see what he says. I suppose you'd like me to tell. Oh, never mind. You don't have anything. I could have swore you'd say something about the Queen again, but nope. Alright, let's see what Lynn and Rain have to say. Yeah, Nero doesn't really add anything more to the rest of the game. He's pretty much here just to swap your party members. That's all it is. Well, okay, you say the same thing. I can't really whistle that well. Hey, check it out. I'm talking Melodia. Pretty good, huh? Cat. Never change. Never change. Okay. Alright, let's swap out our party members again. Actually, I almost kind of want to bring Lynn for this spot specifically, but I'll just edit in some stuff here in a minute, so let's see. Alright, and actually, before we head on to the Diet Wizard's Island. The circus is in town. Yeah, it moves right next to Township. Oh, right. It's asleep. What's asleep? You don't have the grass man anymore. No, let's find out. Before you pass judgment on the show, like so many others, I suggest you see it for yourself first. Then you'll know for sure how badly you've been cheated. Oh dear. People are too scared of getting killed by real monsters to come to the circus these days. These are the tough times we live in. Well, after what happened before. Okay, we don't have a ticket. Now we can try again. Come on, come on! See the lamest little show in the land! Tickets are a mere 10 zenny. Feast your eyes upon the boring and mundane. Sure. Thank you very much, sir. You won't be disappointed. Okay, this has got to be good for 10 zenny. Oh, it's just the same stuff as before, except we were charged 100 before. Nah, I don't need it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, basically it's what it was when we were first here. The only thing they had coming for them was the cage. Feast your eyes upon the world famous blank. What, you say you don't see anything? Well, that's the point, dummy. Sheesh. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, not really much to the, not really much to that, so. Alright, let's head on to Diet Island, which is, well, I don't know what, it's Mushroom Island, technically, so. It's right here, in the shape of a whale. Yeah. Neat. Game? I was right there! You know, I fought another one of the champion goos, and he ran away again. Whatever, anyway. Before we go into see the Diet Wizard, I want to go get a treasure chest, so that way when when we have to come back here, I don't have to do it twice, so. Yeah, the stand is required for this dungeon, so. This takes us to the next part of the dungeon. We don't want to do this part yet, though. We'll have to do it eventually, so. I just want to get the treasure that's here, which is over this way. Hey, we finally beat a goo champion. Alright, I'll leave this in. Well, finally he didn't run away the first time. Yeah, he always seems to run away the first time, so I never get a chance to finish him off, but I finally did it. Yay! Not that I needed to. I don't need the experience that badly, so. But I wasn't sure if I'd show in the footage or not, so. Nah, just finish this guy off. Yeah, look at that experience. Holy cow. Yeah, look at that. And Expire finally would exit. Actually, good, because I was gonna use exit spell to get out of here, but I forgot Aspire hadn't learned it yet. But yeah, otherwise I would have had to walk down. So, and she learns a warp at the next level. So, anyways, Stin picked up a moon drop. That's a elixir, so it heals. And I think of actually maybe it's not quite an elixir, but it heals your status affliction as well as status, so it's an all heal basically. Those are. Alright, we're all good there, so let's cast exit and get out of here. Alright, in we go. Alright, let's go talk to this wizard man. And there's a heal spot there if we need it, which we will when we come back, but. Alright, nice. But, anyway. Ah, there he is. Apologies, the master is a bit drunk and even worse, a lecher. He was once the royal diet wizard, but his loathsome behavior got him exiled to this place. Not surprising, really. So, what are you here for? Got some business with me? I ain't got no time to be talking with the likes of you. This guy kind of reminds me of Master Roshi. But if there's a pretty lady amongst yourselves, I can chew the fat with you all night. Oh. Oh, I see. So we gotta talk to a pretty lady, huh? Well, we got, yeah, for the purposes of story, Aspara in Sesso water form is considered a girl, so. Ooh, indeed, you got a fine-looking woman there. Hey, she smells nice, too. You must be here for my world-famous services as a diet wizard. Come a little closer, I'll give you one of my special checkups free of charge. Yeah, you say you know someone in dire need of my talents as a dire wizard? Well, why didn't you say so? You and my friends are looking at the world famous most expert in dire magic. So, who is this unfortunate lady who requires my skills? Say what? Red, the Queen of Melodia? Melodia? You did say Melodia, did you not? That's the place that hateful woman had me exiled from. No, never. I ain't never going back to Melodia. You hear me? But I might be open to compromise. Perhaps a little recompense might help me change my mind. How about it, miss? You and me in a wild night of passion? It'd be spectacular. Wait, what's this? Out of my eyes to see me, you're underage! No, forget it. I'm afraid you're not my type. I was only kidding in the first place. Anyway. Ugh. Well, how old is the Spara then? Is the Spara kind of like the whole plant life where they don't live very long, they only live like a year, so technically she's a year old? Ugh, that's awkward. Yikes. Alright, I have my fun for now. Shall we be going? My unparalleled skill can turn mountains of flab into skinny little pencils with but a modicum of effort. I'll be leaving with these people. Take care of the house while I'm gone. Let's get going. Get the giant wizard. The giant wizard joined the party? No, he doesn't actually join the party, just temporarily. But what would happen if we brought some of the other ladies with us? Hold on a moment. Alright, we got the lovely Nina with us. Unfortunately, I do have to go through some of the dialogue here, so it'll stay the same until he it's when we talk about the Queen of Melodia, so sorry, I'm just trying to get through this. I'm just doing this for editing purposes. It makes it easier if I do it as is without editing in the middle of the thing, so. Yeah, Queen of Melodia. She's the big old gal. But, you know, we got someone to convince you. I might be open to compromise. Perhaps a little recompense might help me change my mind. How about it, miss? You, me, a wild night of passion. It'd be spectacular. Exclamation point. You know, you're cute when you're murderously enraged. Don't get the wrong idea, though. I could never do such thing to an upstanding young lady such as yourself. Well, actually, I could, but... There, I've had my fun for now. Shall we be going? My unparalleled skill can turn mountains of flab into skinny within moments. Okay, but yeah, yeah, Nina's like kind of that cold rage type of character, which is kind of funny, so... Alright, let's see what Deus has to say about that. Alright, the snake lady. Is she going to be able to charm some with it? Nope. For whatever reason, Deus does not count as a woman for this, which is kind of weird, but hey. Alright, time to see what Lynn has to offer. Maybe her aggressive personality will convince the old man. Alright, cat girl, show him your moves. I should come by because a lot of people, you know, would think Lynn would be a little bit too aggressive, you know. But I guess this guy likes all the ladies. Yeah, that big fatty fat over there is needing your help. But apparently it's not her fault. It's not the fault she eats, you know, cream cheese cakes every day. No, it's not that at all. It's not those potato chips you eat all the time either. Nope. Not that soda you drank every day. Nope, not that either. Nope, I will never take responsibility for my actions. No, sorry. How about, miss? You and me, a wild night of passion will be spectacular. Yeah, Lynn just smacks the crap out of him. No, stop! I was just kidding. Can't you girls take a joke? I get the hit already. I'll go to Melodia, no questions asked. Get that stick away from me. There, I'm having fun for now. Shall we go? Yeah, Lynn's always my favorite every time we do these dialogues, just because, you know, she's just so super aggressive. Yeah, I don't use cat and bat, or I don't use litter or cat and battle very often, but I do like using them for story situations. So, all right, back to the plot. All right, we're back with the Diet Wizard. Does anyone say anything? Oh, right, I forgot you said that. Okay, never mind. They all say the same thing. So I didn't think they had any new different dialogue. Actually, no, back, stop it. No, golly. Fine, I'll just reset the area. There we go. Nope. There we go. All right. All right, back up to the princess. No, thank you. Why do they keep getting in my way? Why do they always come to me to die? I mean, why do they get in my way?
What's taking that boy so long? At this rate, we'll be holding the Queen's funeral by the time he gets back. You, what in the name of sweet music are you doing back here?
Ah, you're as fresh as always, my dear woman. You seem to be doing well indeed.
No thanks to you. Just the thought of breathing the same air as you makes me want to choke.
Yes, well, I think your queen would prefer you not talk like that to her only hope.
As strange as it might sound, I've got a very important job to do, and I'm on a tight schedule. Oh, fine. You get 1 hour ceasefire to do your thing. Just don't screw up. Now, let's see to our patient. And keep your hands where they belong.
Perish the thought, madam. Indeed, you've just named the last thing I'd like to do to her in this condition. Ugh. Yeah, me too. Although some people like that, but not me.
All right, let's begin the examination.
God, what on earth? This is bad. This is very bad. I'm detecting a malevolent force at work in the queen's body.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, she's hot now. Ah, dream crushed.
It's no ordinary weight problem. The queen's being possessed.
No, that's not quite accurate. It's more like simply a hostile takeover of her soul. Her entire body is being transformed into something horrible.
Are you serious, you old quack? I've heard stories of people turning into monsters before, but our queen, how can you expect me to believe?
Quite easily, my dear. The queen's already have been stuck up and self-centered ever since she was a little girl. Not that she deserves this fate, but that attitude made her a perfect target for the demon that possessing her. Of course, with an expert like me and the child, the queen's already good as cured. Though even a genius like myself will require some assistance on this case. Ryu, I have an important request to make. I need to stay here and monitor the situation. I require you to return to Maori Island on a brief errand. If I'm to save the queen, I'll need some vital supplies. This letter will explain everything. Don't let me down. Ryu obtained a letter. Yay? Hand this letter to my apprentice on Maori Island. He'll know what to do. Time is of the essence. Alright, we got more backtracking. Well, that'll be the final time we have to go to Maori Island, so don't worry about it. Anyway, get the letter. Letter to an apprentice. Hand this letter to my apprentice on Maori. He'll know what to do. Okay. Here, I'll only help for you. Please save our queen. Alright, Princess Leia. Oh. She may be a snotty brat when she's not being a giant tub of lard. Or when she's not being a giant tub of lard, but she's the only queen we've got. We're screwed if anything happens to her. Do your best to save our queen. I feel a lot better when Ged gets back. Did I really just say that? Wait, we are. He is back. Okay, whatever. I don't care what you have to do as long as I get my trim figure back. I don't want me to stay here even 1 minute longer. I get you, man. Alright, wait. Now we have to go back to Maori Island. So, I'll just meet you there because you know where it is. So, yeah. I'll see you in a moment. Alright, we're back, so what the heck are you doing there, dude? Oh my word, how long have you left you people waiting? My apologies, I had some free time on my hands, so I decided to try this calisthenics program I heard of. It's really slimming. I thought you were an apprentice to a diet wizard, though. So, what business do you have here? Is that a letter for me? I have something for you, apprentice. A letter! Ah, it's from my master. I see. It seems we have an emergency on our hands. No need to panic. Now, just listen carefully. That is, my master needs you, to go to the top of this mountain and obtain a mushroom! Here's what it looks like. Oh, okay. Wouldn't Mario be a better person for a job like this? We need a mushroom that looks exactly like that. There are other kinds of mushrooms out there, so make sure you pick the right one. Oh, great, so we have to go mushroom picking. Okay, so, yeah, it reminds you if you've forgotten what it looks like. Oh boy, alright, fine. Oh, I pressed the button. No, stop talking. No, I pressed the button. An extra time to get him to talk again. No. Thank you. Whew. Okay, well, can we climb this mountain and find the mushroom the lady needs for her recipe? I don't like mushrooms, but we'll have to do it. Or we'll have to call back the spirit of Richard Simmons to slim this girl down. Find out next time in the next episode of Breath of Fire 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.